Vipassana is one of the India's most ancient meditation techniques. Long last of humanity, it was rediscovered by Gautama the Buddha more than 2550 years ago. Vipassana means to see things as they really are. It is a process of self observation. One starts by observing the natural breath to concentrate the mind. With this sharpened awareness, one proceeds to observe the changing nature of body and mind and experiences the universal truths of impermanence, suffering, and egolessness. This truth realization by direct experience is the process of purification. The entire path, Dhamma, is a universal remedy for universal problems and has nothing to do with any organized religion or sectarianism. For this reason, it can be practiced freely by all without conflict with race, caste, or religion in any place, at any time, and will prove equally beneficial to one and all. Vipassana meditation aims at the highest spiritual goals of total liberation and full enlightenment. Its purpose is never simply to cure physical diseases, but as a byproduct of mental purification, many psychosomatic diseases get eradicated. Actually, it is an art of living which eliminates the three causes of all unhappiness: craving, aversion, and ignorance. With continued practice, the meditation releases the tensions developed in everyday life and unites the knots tied by the old habit of reacting in an unbalanced way to pleasant and unpleasant situations and develops positive creative energy for the betterment of the individual and society. The process of self purification by introspection is certainly never easy. One has to work hard at it. By one's own effort, the student arrives at one's own realization. No one else can work for others. Therefore, the meditation will suit only those willing to work seriously and observe the discipline, which is actually for their own benefit and protection. The rules and regulations are integral part of the meditation practice. Now, we will discuss the code of discipline to be followed during this 10 days Vipassana course. 10 days is certainly a very short period to penetrate into the deepest level of the unconscious mind and learn how to eradicate the deep lying complexes. Continuity of practice in seclusion is the secret of the success of this technique. The rules and regulations have been formulated keeping this practical aspect in view. The rules are not for the benefit of the teacher or the management, nor are they negative expression of tradition, orthodoxy, or blind faith in some organized religion. Rather, they are based on the practical experience of thousands of meditators over the years and are scientific and rational. Keeping the rules creates a very conducive atmosphere for meditation. Breaking them pollutes it. A student will have to stay on for the entire duration of the course, that is, from beginning till 6:30 am on 11th day. Besides this, and other rules should also be read and carefully followed. Only those who feel that they can honestly follow the discipline should apply for admission. Those not prepared to make full-hearted will only waste their time and, worse still, cause a disturbance to others who wish to work seriously. An intending student is warned that it would be both harmful and unpleasant to have to leave without finishing the course if he or she finds the discipline too difficult. Likewise, it would be most unfortunate if, in spite of repeated warnings, he or she does not follow the rules and has to be asked to leave. Now, we will discuss the precepts of this Vipassana course. All the students have to observe rigorously the following precepts. The first one is abstinence from killing. Second one is abstention from stealing. Third one is abstention from all sexual activities. Fourth one is abstention from telling lies. Fifth one is abstention from all intoxicants. Now there are more precepts for the old students they need to follow apart from these above mentioned. The first one is abstention from taking food after 12 noon. The second one is abstention from sensual amusement and bodily decorations. And the third one is abstention from using high and luxurious beds. All students will observe the sixth precept by taking only lemon water at the 5 p.m. break, whereas the new students will take milk or tea and fruits. The teacher may excuse an old student from observing this precept for healthy reasons. To get the proper success in this Vipassana course, one must accept the teacher and the technique. So for the entire period of the course, the student must surrender him or herself completely to the teacher and the technique of Vipassana, which includes all the rules, regulations, code of discipline, and the course timetable. Only with this attitude of surrender, one can work diligently and thoroughly. The surrender should be with discrimination and understanding, not out of blind faith. Such confidence in the teacher and technique is essential for the student's proper guidance, and protection. Now we will discuss the rites, rituals, and other techniques that need to be followed during this 10 days Vipassana course. For the entire period of the course, it is absolutely essential that all the rites and rituals, such as burning incense and lamps, counting beads, reciting mantras, singing and dancing, total fasting, prayer, etc., be totally suspended. All other meditation practices should also be suspended without condemning them. This is so that the student may be able to give a fair trial to the Vipassana techniques in its pristine purity and may ensure his or her own protection. Students are strongly warned against mixing any type of practice with Vipassana. Despite repeated warning by the teacher, there have been cases in the past where students have deliberately mixed Vipassana with some other rituals or practice and seriously harmed themselves. Students joining our course will be expected to work exactly as instructed by the teacher without missing any step or adding anything extra. Any doubt or confusion which may arise can always be clarified by the teacher only. Apart from this, yoga and physical exercises are also strictly prohibited. Although physical yoga and other exercises are compatible with the Vipassana, they should be suspended for the duration of the course because at present proper secluded facilities are not available at the academy. Students may exercise by walking in the areas set aside for this purpose. It is very essential to have a talk or to clarify your queries with a proper talk with the teacher. So there is a meeting time for the teacher. Now we will discuss about it. Probes or confusions about the meditation should be taken only to the teachers for the clarification. And the time between is 12 noon and 1 p.m. At this time, you can have a talk with the teacher is set aside for these private interviews in the meditation hall. Questions may also be asked between 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. In the meditation hall as well as during short rest breaks. These question times are solely for the purpose of clarification. Actually, practical problems relating to the techniques, they should not be taken as an opportunity to indulge in philosophical discussion or intellectual arguments. Noble silence is very important. Student must observe noble silence from the start of the course until 10:30-11 a.m. on the day 10th. Noble silence is silence of body, speech and mind. Any form of communication, whether by physical gestures, written notes, sign, language, etc., is prohibited. However, the student may speak to the teacher whenever necessary. He or she may contact to the management with any problem concerning accommodation, food, etc. All this contact should be kept to the minimum level. There are rules for couples as well. Complete segregation of the sexes must be observed within the academy. Even it is applicable for the couples all as well. Talismans, rosaries, sacred threads, etc. All such items should not be brought to the academy. If they are brought, they should be deposited with the management for the duration of the course. The same thing applicable for the valuables as well. Students are also requested not to bring any jewelry or valuable with them, as proper arrangement for their safe keeping do not exist. If, however, these items have been brought, they must be deposited them with the management at their own risk. The next thing is related to the shopping. As there are no proper facilities for shopping, students should bring all their requirements such as soap, toothpaste, mosquito related liquid, mosquito machines. The academy will provide mattress and meditation cushions. Students should bring their own bed sheets. If any of the student is taking medicine, they have to continue taking that medicine on the doctor's prescription and continue with the same dose, but they should notify to this information to the teacher on day 1 at noon interview time. Ensure you have bring sufficient medicine for the whole 11 days. Smoking and chewing gutkhas, tobacco, or any similar material are not allowed in the academy, and it is strictly prohibited. There are rules for clothing as well. There should be modesty and decorum in dress with the academy, suited to the serious nature of the work. Backs, chest, legs, etc. should be kept covered even during hot weather. Women must wear bras or use a shawl. Transparent and revealing dresses and shorts are not allowed, and sunbathing is prohibited. Cleanliness is very important. Students are required to live and work in common rooms, so it is essential that they bath daily and keep their clothes clean. A laundry service also is provided in the academy. Outside contacts and mobile phones, students will have to remain inside the academy for the entire course. They may leave only with a specific consent of the teacher, or telephone calls, letters, and contacts with visitors will have to be suspended. In any emergency, a visitor may contact the management. Students are also requested not to communicate with the academy staff except the management. All mobile phones must be deposited with the management at students' risk. Now, related to food, it is not possible to cater to the special food requirements of all the students coming, as they do from so many different countries and cultures. The students are kindly requested to accept the simple Indian vegetarian menu provided over here. If a student has been prescribed a special diet because of ill health, he should mention in the application form and also inform the management at the time of registration. There are rules for reading and writing as well. No writing or reading material, religious work, or even books on Vipassana should be brought into the academy. Students should not distract themselves by taking notes. The restriction on reading and writing is to emphasize the strictly practical nature of this meditation. Tape recorders, cameras, and iPods, these can be used only with the specific permission of the teacher only. Passports and visas, all foreigners must bring the appropriate passport and visas with them, valid for the period of the course. They are requested to submit these to the management for the period of the course. Cost of boarding and lodging. There is absolutely no charge for the Dharma teaching. The cost of all boarding and lodging is met by donations of the past students only, and these donations also cover all other expenses such as administration, salaries, taxes, light, water, overheads, etc. The academy has no other source of income. The construction of the academy was also made possible by the donation of the past students, and the proposed new construction work will have to be financed in the same way. According to the tradition of pure Dharma, donations, small or large, are accepted only from such students who have actually benefited themselves by taking Dharma course and who have developed a strong wish that the wheel of Dharma may keep turning so that more and more people be benefited by it and with adequate facilities. For this reason, no donation is accepted from a new student on he or she joining the course. However, at the end of the course, he or she is welcome to express his or her feelings by feeling of satisfaction and goodwill by offering a donation in keeping with his or her valuation. It may be that a student cannot understand the practical reasons for one or several of the above rules. Rather than allowing oneself to develop negativity and doubt, one should immediately seek clarification from the teacher or management. Finally, students should note that their progress in Vipassana develops solely on their own paramitas, that is previously accumulated merits, and 5 factors, that is full-hearted efforts, faith, sincerity, health, and wisdom. So finally, now we are discussing the whole day timetable that need to be practiced by all the students, and it starts from 4 a.m. in the morning. So 4 a.m., that is morning wake up bell. From 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. meditation in the hall or residence or the cells is practiced. From 6:30 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. this is a breakfast time. From 7:15 to 8 a.m. It is a rest time. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. group meditation in the hall, that is compulsory to be practiced in the hall by all the students, new or old. From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. that is again a meditation time as per the instruction of the teacher. Now 11 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. it is a lunch break time. From 11:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. is a rest time. From 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. again the meditation hall, in the hall or in the residence or in the cell, whatever be the instruction given by the teacher. From 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. it is compulsory group meditation in the hall, practiced by all the students, whether new or old. From 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. it is the meditation time again, but it is according to the instruction of the teacher. From 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. it is a tea break time. From 5:30 to 6 p.m. it is a rest time. Then again 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the evening, it is a group meditation, compulsory group meditation in the hall. Every student need to follow it, whether new or old. From 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. It is teachers discourse in the hall, and different teachings and learning is given during this time duration. From 8:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the night, meditation again in the hall, practiced by all. 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. it is a question time in the hall. Student can ask question to the teacher, and 9:30 p.m. that is retire to the own room. It's a sleeping time, and in this way the whole day is to be observed. I hope that the information that is shared in this video related to the whole 10 days Vipassana course is informative, beneficial to all of you. May all the above rules and regulations, code of discipline and timetable help you to obtain maximum benefit from your meditation course. May all beings be happy.